Everybody has a bag of some sort. I just want to make their bag. People come to me and I think they're predisposed to buying stuff at stores, and I tell them, if you just want a bag, you can go to a big box store and get a bag for $20, $30, but if you want me to hand sew one or hand craft one for the next 15 to 20 hours, it's gonna take some time. I make bags for adventures, and adventure looks different for different people. Sometimes that's a night on the town or a weekend with the girls, or we're traveling across the globe. But whatever that adventure is, I have a bag that suits all those needs. One thing I'd like people to know about my work is that I care. And this is very much a concierge service where we're building your bag together and we're having a conversation. You're very much part of the process. And no bag leaves my shop unless I'm 100% satisfied with the way it turns out. My hands are all over that bag. I'm responsible for every piece of it. If I put my stamp on the end and put it in the bag, then I know it's good to go. The slogan I came up with was leather goods that are fashionable enough for the city, but yet rugged enough for the trail. So I think it's important that they look nice, but it's really important to me that they are durable and that they hold up. Today's world, I feel like everything's disposable. I'm not really interested in making disposable things. One of the things I think about a lot is making a product, an heirloom product that will be passed down from generation to generation. I think it's so cool to have a piece that's been with somebody, it's seen what they've seen, it's experienced what they've experienced, and I just think we should bring that back a little bit. And if I have a bag that I've taken with me on my adventures, one day my kids are looking at that and thinking, I wonder what stories could this tell? The first bag I made, I was probably about 10 years old, and it was a Native American inspired pouch I saw, and I had some ideas to adorn it with beads, and I took the time to draw out a plan, and I mean to the point of counting out how many beads for each little section so the design would look right. I had like this Thunderbird design I wanted to put on the front. I didn't even have the right materials to do it. I didn't have any wax thread, so I ended up using fishing line. And looking back, the tenacity I had on that project to see it through was pretty astonishing, because it took hours and hours and hours to finish that. I still have to this day. For some reason, that tenacity I have to this day as well, because I'm just so driven to see what the finished product looks like that oftentimes I endure countless hours of sewing or whatever just to get to that final point. Well, Regal Ram is a name I came up with as a representative of my brand, because you spent some time in the mountains and got to chase those animals around, and they stay up there all winter long, 4 foot of snow. They're just a really tough animal, but when you see them standing on the ridge tops, there's something regal about them too. So I thought that was a really good representative of what I was trying to do. People ask me all the time, why bags? I mean, of all the things you can make for leather. And, I've made a lot of things. I still make a lot of things, but my favorite thing to make are bags for whatever reason. And I think it probably stems back from when I was a kid. I'd watch TV shows or Westerns or whatever, and I'd always pay attention to the bags that they had and the things they were carrying. The mountain men had the Possibles bag, and the Native Americans had fringed bags, and the old timers had bags that were real fancy. They'd sit them in the seat of the Model T or whatever, and I'd just pay attention to that. And I think I really wanted to be there with them, and I knew that wasn't possible. So the next best thing was to look like them or have what they had. A lot of stuff I do, I hand sew, and it takes hours, and there's just a drive to do it, and I just continue to do it.